times here for Bitcoin. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here on this beautiful Sunday morning, August 17th. Woke up at 8:17 on 8/17. I thought there was something to that. The day started up $2,000 on Ethereum, up $500 on the Bitcoin trade, 425. We talked about it last night. We gave you the sauce. I showed you the Adam and Eve double bottom that was playing out with the bull flag, touch of the 21 above the 200. That is my sauce. That's my signal right there. And we got a blast to the upside last night at about 12 at night. Things started to cook. 10 at night, 10:30. We got the revving of the engine here, and the shorts got absolutely smashed. I told you last night, I gave you the free trades. I was super convicted on the long, even though it didn't look amazing, even though the TA wasn't hot, even though there was a head and shoulder pattern. I told you I saw a bounce here coming off the 4-hour 200 moving average, and we got it. Is it sustainable, or is it just a quick resistance? Are we going to continue to bump here, or should we take our profits fast? I'm going to break that down for you right now for Bitcoin on Sunday morning. The only streamer that does Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday night, and never leaves you hanging no matter what. I give you the sauce every single day. They refuse to give me 100,000 subscribers. They piecemeal me, even though I give the hottest calls every single day. You can make gains if you watch the stream. The education is insane. We talked about this being a head and shoulder that they're defying so far. And that created a lot of shorts. People shorted that with stops right here. There's still a lot of stops up here. I don't even need to see BOOKMAP or a heat map. I've been doing this for a long time. I can tell you where the people are just by being around the market. Once you use all these indicators for so long, you become the indicator. You can see it. So there's still that liquidity down there at 116,000, 114K too. It suggests that we do go lower. More red below us for Bitcoin. So BOOKMAP's still telling us that there's going to be a dump, but BOOKMAP's not 100%. Nothing is 100% in trading. All right? Good morning. Yeah. Don't forget the green box. Yeah, I didn't do that. I haven't been doing the green box recently. It's fun, right? Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about the weekly. Let's break it down. It's going to close tonight, and it's not going to close the way I'd like it to close. I don't want to see two tweezer top candles at the top of a rally here, but we'll go from here. So we have supporters resistance at 109, beautiful support at 114, and beautiful support at 117. 117 held nicely. Had we closed a weekly candle below that, I'd be bearish, or at least that we are definitely coming down to 114. As long as we stay above that, I can hang, but I just don't know what they're doing with this wick. I feel like today you have to pump this wick up. You close this candle as a wick, it's sketchy business. Something has to happen today. Somehow, some way, Bitcoin's got to pump somewhere to 120, 123,000. It is almost the highest weekly candle close in history. It's very close to making history yet again, if you think about it. The 2-week chart is the highest it's ever been in history. That will be the highest 2-week candle close tonight in history right there. So, but look at those massive wicks. I don't know, man. Just not a great sign. So I got to give it to you exactly how it is. I don't want to candy coat it. See everyone on Twitter telling you we're going up for sure. I don't know what's going to happen. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I make gains every day, or almost every day, if I can, and I go from there. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to tell you I know it all. I just show you. Look, I made $2,000 last night on Ethereum. Like I didn't know where price was going, but I knew when we crossed the 200 MA to get in and to get paid. And I got it into 4444, and then we started to rip. I mean, you do the math. You don't have to know where price is going. You just have to know how to trade it. Very simple. That's why it hit me as an epiphany one day. I'm like, I don't have to be the smartest guy in the room. I just got to be able to maintain and handle the situation. So looking here at this beautiful rising wedge, it does have a measured move to $183,000, 182.8. That is the target here if we get the bigger breakout. Bearish divergence on the RSI, on the stochastics. Bearish div on the RSI. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. What if we have a black swan? What if something happens? Somebody bombs something. Something goes on that we're not, This could be a shoulder, a head, or right shoulder. We could come down. Nobody is expecting this. Everybody says up only. You got to get yourself in the mindset that anything is possible and stop listening to the masses. What do they all say on crypto Twitter? Who cares? That doesn't pertain to us. We watch the charts. We don't look at Alex Becker and everyone else that's pumping. He's a great guy, don't get me wrong. But he'll just tell you it's going to keep going one day. He's not going to sit there and give you the charts. I know a lot of other guys, it's up only on their Twitter accounts. That's it. Or the second it's bearish, they're bearish, then they're bearish, they're back and forth. It's insane. I'm always telling you, I don't know. I have no clue where Bitcoin's going. I believe over time, they print money to zero. And that's going to produce Bitcoin from going up into halving. So, but besides that, I have not a clue where Bitcoin is going to go. I just don't. Right? Very sketchy trading weekend. Was scalping all yesterday. Barely make it green. Iron shorts, but staying nimble. Things I learned in the 99. Yesterday, Saturdays are tough. But look, we got the pump last night, didn't we? Imagine being out of the trade and watching this thing rip. Not me, baby. I'm not doing that. 5-day chart. Bearish engulfer. It's actually holding. It's saying, hey, I won't engulf you all the way. That closes in 2 days. 3-day chart just closed. We closed last night. We closed a bearish engulfing candle. This has to bounce. You have to get a bounce here on this 3-day. This next 3-day candle or 2 3-day combined, you've got to go back somewhere up to 123K. Otherwise, you're falling off. Like, this has to happen. You have to get a bounce there. No, there's no question about it for me. As far as structure is concerned on technical analysis, you got to get a bounce there. It's a must bounce situation. It's not a what if, it's not a oh man, it's a must bounce. The daily as well has to plow to the upside here. Today has to be a big day, in my humble opinion, the way the weekly looks. Got to channel that structure back bullishly on the weekly. I love the defiance of the head and shoulder. That's a bullish sign. We have a really bearish pattern, and it doesn't get to take off. It's a great sign, right? The 8-hour looks like it's about to rip, very oversold. The 4-hour took its time, though, and did get back above the 200 moving average. It finally did. I was waiting for this all day. I thought this candle was going to do it. We got this candle, right? Still struggling with market structure. But we're on the 21. Let's take a look at that 1-hour time frame. That's going to give us the sauce today. So 1 hour did an SR flip. Use this point of control in the SR and the VRVP, which is the yellow and blue signal here on the right side showing these edgings. Nice bounce there off previous support as resistance. 21-day moving average a little far from price. This song sounds corny as hell. So it does. I'm not into that Will You Stay With Me. I'm just not into that romantic song stuff, man. I'm into like laid back vibes. And people professing their love in a song. I get it, but it just, I don't know. Some songs, they're all right, but it's, women love that stuff, right? Tell me you love me, tell me you love me. Please, man. Show me you love me, you know what I mean? Stop singing, go get me some wood. Go make me a sandwich. Make me a sandwich, stop singing me a song. Shout out to everybody here. Oh, I love Big Pun. Yeah. I trust you all. And there's no one like you. You are the champion, and you hold the heavyweight belt. I really do, man. I hold the belt, man. I hold the belt, right? Nobody holds the belt. Nobody does it like the lifers do it. I don't know. This looks somewhat bearish to me. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, back to the 21-day moving average. Not amazing. Looks like a firm rejection. Right there, the 15-minute 118.4, 118.5. You got to get back above psychological support and resistance. So what do I see happening today? I don't know. It looks like we're kind of meandering. Looks like we got the pump, and then this is a nice flag. They wanted to fake people out and get them going. Oh, yeah. See, it's funny. They pump it and dump it during the day, and then when they see people are getting excited, like that, a lot of people would have long that. Nope, not today. We're going to wreck that bull flag on you, you know. Now back below the 200 moving average. I would watch your 1 hour. And I would basically make sure that the 1 hour can stay above the two, you know, like this. We need the 1 hour to do something of this nature here. Looks like it could make a right shoulder and dump on you. So I got mixed signals on here again. We got to stay above the point of control. 5 hours from now, we need to be more sideways so Bitcoin can pump. So I don't know what's going to happen. I got to wait for more confirmation. Bitcoin's got to show me. Right now, I'm a little in between because we could make a right shoulder. We could consolidate. In 6 hours, I'm going to have more information. In 5 hours or 3 hours, you'll see if there's a right shoulder there. Then you know if that's going to dump or not. If it doesn't make the right shoulder, then we're in better chance to rip to the upside back to 119.8. BOOKMAP still suggesting we do go lower. So anything could happen. Let's take a look at Chainlink. Hot coin I put out last night looked like it was about to rip to the upside. And boy, did it actually rip. It hit the target that I put out and everything. How did I do that? How did I do that? How did I know last night Chainlink was going to rip all the way to 24.8? Wow, my target was 24.10. Shout out to anyone that took the trade. I only gave one trade, I think, last night. It was Chainlink. And Chainlink's too big. I can't pump Chainlink. It's got a massive market cap. Like, I can't pump Chainlink. Like, I can't put out a call and pump Chainlink. That's the technical analysis working for you, working through me. All right? Link looked hot last night. Link looked so hot, I believe I put it out to the bigger chart. Like, I didn't even, yeah. I put it out. It was the only call I gave last night at 10:30. Link looking nice. I gave you the entry. I gave you the stop loss. I gave you the target. 10x leverage, that thing makes 60% gains overnight, 70% gains overnight. Look at that. It went up immediately from the call I gave you. Like, it never went down. Like, you never even had to be down. Imagine being in a trading group. I gave you the Bitcoin call. I showed you Ethereum. And then I gave you the hottest coin of the night that ripped to the upside in like 10 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 hours later, this thing is flying. Congratulations to anyone that made the gains with the lifer. Bang. Like, that's how we do it. And that's why I'm up Saturday night at 10 o'clock at night making sure that you can get a gain. I give away more sauce. I'm more consistent. I show up every single day, and I still struggle. They still don't give me the love. They still don't let me pass 100K when I'm supposed to. They play games, man. And so just know that if you push yourself every single day, if you show up, people are going to hate on you. You ain't going to be the most popular guy in the game. You know what I mean? ADA as well, trade rip. Yeah, let's look at Cardano. Lost my mouse there for a second. Cadanza. Cardano was in a flag. It did rip out the flag. Not huge, but it did begin to rip. And I see Cardano headed up for bigger gains here. 4-hour time frame says we're on the way. And here is the Cardano trade we got into here at about 71. It's at 96. Altcoins are slowly gaining steam here, despite the up and down for Bitcoin. And then I'm not the only one posting gains. We have other people in the group. We got Pendle ripping for 40%. We got Mog coming out the hidden bullish divergence with the rippage out the stochastics. I got Hyperliquid doing some damage. Deep Book Protocol, Ondo, Tau, Hash AI, CFG, my Ether call that just absolutely destroyed the game there. And then there's multiple Bitcoin calls I've made in here that hadn't even been seen yet. Like, they all should be documented, but whatever. This was one of the nicest calls ever. That beautiful flag. I was out of my mind. That was insane. And we caught that huge pump. That was price discovery just the other day. We just had price discovery for Bitcoin. We're at 124,000. I just can't believe it. It's like, then they dumped it to 117. Like, unbelievable. But shout out to anyone that took the Chainlink call. Shout out to anyone that took the Bitcoin call. Shout out to anyone that took the ETH call. Shout out to anybody that's in the gains right now. I'm up 2,000 on this trade, ripping on weeks. Imagine making $2,000 on a Sunday because you worked so damn hard. You put in the effort. You figured out the 200 moving averages. You worked the Fibonacci. You saw your support of resistance. You understand flags in the 21-day moving average. You've completed the diploma. You've put in the work, and now it's time to make the gains. You could be new here. You haven't put in the work. You haven't made the gains. You want to know what it's going to be like. You want to find your way. Well, you will. Have no fear. It's coming for you if you want it that bad. If you desire something, the universe will bend for your desires. I've learned this about the universe. It's a beautiful place. It will bend to whatever you project your reality to be. The universe will create that reality for you It will work with you in that frequency set. You just have to know what you desire. Most people can't tune their radius, can't tune their radio to the right frequency, so they are lost. They are untuned. The frequency is so important. And I say it every single day. People think I'm out of my mind. They get offended when I push them to the limit. They get offended when I say you could be better. They get offended when I say you've been lazy. You know you've been lazy. You know you could work harder. You know you spent an extra day at the bar. You know you spent an extra day eating chips. You know you didn't work out as hard as you should have. It's time to grind. It's time to find someone that pushes you harder than you've ever pushed yourself. I had to find that person, Jim Rohn. He told me I sucked. He told me I was being lazy. He told me the way I was living was like everybody else. And if I wanted everybody else's life, then that's what I was going to get. He talked to me straight. He told me to a way that hurt. If someone's not hurting you a little bit, like it's not kind of pushing your buttons a little bit, then they're not going to help you progress. They're just going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear to get, or I'm here to tell you what could help you move yourself to the next level. If you're young, if you're out there, if you're struggling, you've got this. You can, you are, you will. You will do it. I'm telling you right now, every single person I've ever met that put their mind to something was able to win at it. Every single person. Not one time did I see it not work. This is a big resistance around 98 subs. Once we break it, we'll go all the way to 180K. I'm at 99.7. We're above 98,000, man. Yeah. I think you mean 99.8. Hallelujah on this beautiful Sunday. Put in the work. Be disciplined. And you're a real mentor, brother. Keep preaching the good word. God bless. If you care to look at XMR. RIP Jim Rohn. I learned so much here. Thank you, Sam. God bless you. You've got to work on your mindset. You can't let yourself think negatively. Constantly pushing yourself to better the way you use your brain. This is a habit-forming process. This is not something that I didn't wake up every day in a constant positive, feeling positive and awesome every single day of my life. I worked at that habit. That's a habit that I created. All right? The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dream 100%. Yep. People talking about MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy is going to do fine. It's going to continue to pump, most likely. Anyone that tells you different is just reading the bandwagon news. Just like the people that told you tariffs were going to cause inflation. It's insanity. What do you mean? They were going to bring tons of money in, and it wasn't even going to go to the consumer. It's going to the producers, and they want you. You're an American. Don't you get it? They don't want to scare you away. They're already taking you for a lot. So like they're selling you something that they cost 10 cents for $2. So what? So they'll eat another 30 cents and still sell it to you for $2. You have to understand that you're American. You're the biggest market in the game. They want you worse than anything else. You're the shiny coin, man. Please. They jump over heels for our market. The amount we consume, the amount of stuff we buy. They will take a tariff all day and still sell to you. Got to understand, we're America, man. People that don't understand leverage don't understand where the leverage is. You know what I mean? If you knew where the leverage was, you knew there was no inflation increase due to tariffs because that was just a narrative that was being pushed on you. Anyway, I see Master probably getting tight and following this move up. 766. Bitcoin rips, and they got that much Bitcoin on the balance sheet. They're going to get a big quarter. I could be wrong. They're toying with the 200 moving average on the 4-hour time frame. But look, as long as they stay above the daily 200 MA, they're going to get a beautiful bounce. I like Master right here. I got a long for it with a stop below 287 all the way to 766. That's a monster trade on a bigger time frame. But you do whatever makes you happy. Math don't make sense if you think they're going down the tubes. But anyway, you know, it is what it is. Someone asked about an AVAX long. We put that out days ago. Right here, look like AVAX could pump from the bottom to the upside. I'm looking for AVAX to head to 38. It's looking beautiful. Yeah, I'll put out the long again because it's just looking tight. AVAX is about to break out, everybody. It fought up. Bitcoin had a dip. The altcoin showed strength. You got DeFi moving, TVL increasing, total value locked, baby. And more people locking up their money in DeFi. That's going to propel AVAX to pump to the upside. I'm telling you right now, highly likely we're not going to break 22 before we break 37. See, what I do is I look for levels that aren't going to break and places we're likely going to go to. And I load up on the bigger time frames and sit there and get paid. It's a very simple way to trade. Don't have to reinvent the wheel. And trade probability in trade setups that look most likely. That's it. Don't trade anything that's in the between. It has to have the hottest, one of the best looks in the game. Like, that's one of the best looks you can find. Tight moving averages, 21 above the 200. Stop loss can be right below the 200 moving average. Like, you can't beat this setup. You're above the point of control on the VRVP. I'd like the stochastics a little better, but they're good. Look at your 22. If it's curving up, I mean, you're in a good spot right there. And you got a bit of a shoulder head, right shoulder there. I could see this thing move. Yeah. I made 12% for that call already. Sold it. Maybe we'll buy again. God bless you, brother. Someone asked for TAR, TARS AI. Let's take a look at TARS right here. You know, take it its time. We're in this cup and handle. I'm waiting. And I'm just sitting waiting. And I'm waiting to get to 21. That's it. I'm waiting for my almost 4x here out of TARS AI. Didn't even bite on that flag there. Got sold off again. And I can't tell you what's going to happen. I'm sitting and waiting. I don't like how the 3-day came all the way up and did nothing. It's a little worrisome. It's like not my favorite thing to see on an indicator. But the 22 looks good. The daily's coming back down with that higher low. I almost feel like it's breaking out with a retest here. And see that falling wedge that Ethereum's in, that Bitcoin's in. Once that really rips, this will rip too. I got faith it's going to rip. I'm still in it. So either you got conviction or you don't. It's up to you. Yeah. ETH, please, man. You are always right. I don't know about all. That's not true. I'm not always right. I'm right way more than I'm wrong. I'll tell you that. And there's days where I just look like I can't ever lose. You know, ETH is on the 22-hour flag here. And to me, that's its next big leg to the upside. Support or resistance, low stochastics, lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. We're headed to $5,800 in ETH. And it looks like it could get there somewhere by the end of August even. It looks like we could get a 2-week pump here. That changes the game for Ethereum. It's also a bit of a rising wedge here. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. This would have to launch to the upside. I'm going on the support or resistance flip right there at 4,300. But the trade was up 23, 24. Now it's only up 18. Looks like it's going to dump hard back to the 200 moving average. It's so, I have a really hard time making 30, 40, 50, 60 grand on these trades. I'm really good at making 2-3 grand a day. I can't seem to hold the trades because like every time, like I was up almost 3 grand earlier today at 573. And I said, no, I want the big win. So I didn't take the money. And it's like, then this thing's going to go all the way back down. That's what I can't stand about the level. You know, it's really hard to make the bigger gains. So people go for bigger gains and they never make any money because they're always going for bigger gains. I got into 444 and I just covered that stop loss with, you know, I can't lose any money now on the trade. Makes me want to go up and just take my gains. The bigger time frames look good to me though. We are way too far away for the 21 on the 1 hour time frame. That's going to have to come back down. It's going to eat through some of my trades. So to make big gains, this trade could go back down 500. And I could still make 26,000 or I could take the 1,800. Like, it's such a game, right? And it plays with your brain. And you get better and better at not letting it into your brain and just taking the money. Like right now, the old me would just move this up, take that 1,800. Call it a $2,000 a day. Walk away. I could trade the flag again, but this is such a good position I got too. It's like, if they hold this, I don't like what I'm seeing right now on the 1 hour time frame. It looks bearish. It pumped way too far away for the 21-day moving average. That looks like it's going to have to come back down and touch the 21. Looks like I'm going to get blitzkrieged. Thing is, if we come back here, I can get in the trade again with a stop below the 21-day move, the 200 moving average. Take profits up there at 4,800. Man, decisions all the time, man. It's tough. Always being in a trade is tough. It's not easy on the mind. I mean, that looks like you're going to dump. Look at it. Like, how does that not just start to dump down to the 200 moving average? And dang, we were at 50 bucks. I got into 444, right? So just less than 75 bucks. 80 bucks is $2,000. And I just lost 50 bucks. So I just lost almost $2,000 there. I must have been up almost $4,000 at one point on the trade. At the height of the trade. At 6:45 of the morning. That's a tough call. I want to make big gains here on ETH, but I struggle doing. My weakest point is long-term leverage trading. I can't seem to do it. I could put $100,000 in Ethereum, $200,000 in Ethereum in spot and just do nothing. But they get you on the leverage. They get you in between. They get you, and then you got to add it. It's treachery out here. So I'm always very, very cautious. Like, I feel like I should just take my $1,800 and walk away. I like that daily, though, too. The daily's telling me we're going to bounce. The 22-hour, we just looked at it. It looks bullish. Small time frames do not look good, though. Gonna need a miracle on like the 5 minutes. Something's got to give here. Look, that's a rollover. There was bearish div right there. Right off the bat, that was the sell point right there. If I had been up to see that, I would have called the bearish div out right there. Swing down while swing up. Out the flag. Too far away with the 21 and the 200. We did it here. We got the wick. We ripped it. And I'm about to lose 18 though. Ah, man. And this is like the mind of a trader. Always in that like state of, the one thing you got to do is move the stop. Now I can't lose money. So other people are playing games with their money. I'm not playing games with my money. I'm playing games with more or less money. You know what I'm saying? Dang, I was up like 3,800. It looked like. I'm taking my money, man. I'm not letting it go any lower. I'm taking my money, and I'll buy more later. Yeah, I just sold for $1,700. Like, I'm not playing games. I'm selling. I'm paying the trader both ways. The Bitcoin trade too as well. Actually, the Bitcoin trade, I got conviction of the 4-hour. Let me just see where I'm at. I just want to hold this one till we win on the 4-hour time frame. This one I don't give a dang. It's not enough to care about. And I just got faith we'll stay above the 200 moving average. I'll move my stop loss to break even though. I can't lose money on the trade. I'll let that one ride. And I'm probably going to regret that ETH position. I was in such a good ETH position. I just needed to hang out. Man, I don't know how people hold leverage trades for like 2-3 weeks at a time. I have a very hard time. That's my weakest point in trading. Yeah. I paid myself this morning. God bless you, brother. Yep. So you pay the trader, right? Oh, it always bounces right after you sell. Almost every time. Like right after you sell, it bounces out. It bounces back. Like every single time. That's just like the way it goes. You know what I mean? It's like things gonna rip, but I would have made 10 grand today, right? It's I'll tell you what I do know is we're just too far from the 21-day moving average. I need to see consolidation or I'm not getting in. I see consolidation, I'm back in with a stop below the 200. Now it looks like I can get pretty dang close. I can go all in again at another time. Should have sold that local top, but whatever. No shoulda, coulda. It's over now. It is what it is. He goes, you could shave small profits and move the stop loss and let it run. No. I know the market too well. See, why would you let it run if you know where the 21 is? See, I got more conviction in the actual process of where price is moving. I can get in and out faster than everybody here on the stream probably, so I don't need to listen to anybody tell me what to do. Yeah, like this guy, Hunter, you could get it out. I know you're trying to help, but man, I'll out-trade you, man. Like, if you can't out-trade me, you definitely don't tell me how to trade. I don't feel well holding a position overnight. Well, you're going to have to do that to make big money, so I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? I've been holding Bitcoin for thousands of nights, right? Every night I go to sleep, I'm still holding Bitcoin, so. It does look like it could make a nice flag here, though. The daily looks good to me. And the fact that we broke back above the 200 moving average is clutch. And the fact that we used it as support is clutch too as well. I did what you're not supposed to do. I rent traded with 111, 100x at ETH at 4.3. Wicked down to 43 cents of my liquidation, and now I'm riding it out. My legendary trade. Hey, you may have, you never know. It just takes one and you could win. Yeah. My biggest trades are swings that take months, 100%. Me too. But I just don't do it with leverage. I do it spot. I took my profits too, Sammy. Yeah. Said, I think the bot works on smaller time frames. It does, like 5 minute, 15. Yeah. Thank you, Sam, for being a guidepost in crypto trading. God bless you, man. Anytime. Shout out to all the people that give me awesome feedback and are always hitting me up with awesome comments and saying nice things to me. Thank you very, very much. I greatly appreciate that. So much love out here. Please subscribe to the channel. No days off every single day. Constantly. Yeah. Let's take a look at the fan funding and see what's happening. We looked at TARS AI. Thank you for dedication, desire, and pure, genuine happiness. Could you take a look at Oasis? Fullest divergence on the weekly. And I believe that's Rose, right? Isn't Rose Oasis? Oasis Network here on Coinbase. Rose. You know, I got a call for it here. You can see I like this tightness that it's making. It did go lower. It did not get stopped out. It's close, though. Daily looks interesting. The 4-hour looks like it's getting tighter in the zone above the 200 moving average. This thing looks good to me. And I believe I have a call out for it. I will adjust the original entry, but that original entry is still cool. I don't want to look like I'm tweaking, like changing a setup that I already had out there. But it is set in stone somewhere in the group already. And I must not have put this out too long ago because everything's still kind of set up exactly. Like the yellow hasn't moved. I like this coin, man. It looks like it's going to break out to the upside. Rose. That's 60% gains possibly coming out of Rose Oasis Network. Thank you so much, Chris Ferry. God bless you, Chris. Thank you so much for your super chat on this beautiful Sunday morning. And honestly, God's given me so much that I have to always wake up with a smile and be very, very blessed. Like I've gotten everything I've ever dreamed of in my life. A YouTube channel that I always dreamed of having. Subscribers that I always dreamed of having. A channel, a trading group, right? Ability to fly around the world and see people with the business connections that I made. Like it just, man, like, no, seriously, imagine going after your dreams, not having to pay a dime to fly around the world, eating the nicest dinners all around the world, like, and having people tell you that they love you and that you've helped them with their lives. Like, you tell me what a better life is than having 3 kids and a beautiful wife and then working 7 days a week and then having a job that you could work that hard at. Some people want to work that hard. They just don't know where they can work that hard at. I mean, these are the days of our lives, everybody. Shout out to everybody out here. So we gave you the chain link call last night in the trading group. We gave you the Bitcoin call. We showed you the ETH pump. Ooh, now it's pumping. Oh, man. Just stay in the trade, Sammy. You had a good setup. That thing was going to plow. It was going to be the big one. That was going to be the big one. It's also tough when people are watching you trade. Like maybe if no one saw it, I could let it sit. You know what I mean? What did I sell? I sold the exact wick at like 17. It's so crazy, right? Oh man, the weird, it almost feels like it always feels like they're watching you, like it was just you. Now the 30 made it closer to the 1 hour than I thought. Like, interesting. Whatever, if it gets that tight, I can get back in at basically the same position. I might have lost a little bit, but hey, it is what it is. It's God's will, man. What happened was supposed to happen, and it's already done. He said, YouTube won't let me send you North Korean dollars, so here's AUD. You're funny, man. Shout out to Victor Navarro. Shout out to Cass Jong-un. Shout out to everybody out here on the live. And even Kim Jong-un comes to the stream, man. Everybody loves the life. So crazy. Sammy's a sharpshooter. Look at that guy. He got that black Lincoln Town Car with the silencer in the glove. You're funny, man. Patience is a virtue. North Korea doesn't love you. Said you 1 million North Korean money. So I'll just say hello. You're funny, man. Sammy, I saw 333 today while I alleged trading, reading a philosophy book, God's will, inshallah, 100%, man. So we're looking for Ethereum to make the flag on the 1 minute, on the 1 hour and continue to pump. 30 minute, 1 hour. Once it crosses the 30 minute, 200 moving average, it could pump hard too as well. 4 hour looks good for conviction. Like the flag broke out to the upside, right? Previous support is resistance, and the daily looks like it's going to lift. We just got to make it through this 1 hour and get ourselves positioned. Look like the daily could get a nice bigger pump. Hey, accounts are up today. We made a good gain. That's all that's blessed, right? Almost $2,000 for the day. I mean, that's awesome, right? And see, I see Bitcoin possibly doing one of these. So I see what most people could never even imagine because I've seen so much price action, and it sounds pompous, but it's just true. I'm sorry. It's like a sword fighter that's been through thousands of battles. Like, I can see swords that you don't even know exist. I can see swings and maneuvers that you don't even know that have happened yet. You haven't even seen it yet. I've seen it 1,000 times. Look for this inverted head and shoulder to play out. Look for Bitcoin to continue to pump. I told you the weekly really has to pump today. Like, it has to. We got to close that candle differently. Can't have 2 red candles like that on the weekly and call it bullish. That just doesn't make sense. Shout out to Moonlit. Shout out to everybody here who says, I truly believe my angels sent me to this channel. I hope so. God bless you, brother. High frequency, it would make sense. All right, everyone, I'm going to jump out of here for the day. I could be here all day with y'all. But I have a family that wants to go to brunch and hang out, and it's Sunday. I give my Sundays to my daughters. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. I love you all. I appreciate each and every one of you. Keep showing up. $99 a month. Look, and I gave a link trade that, I gave exact entries and exits. You do what you want. Love being in the 99. Sam in the Discord last night pushing us and celebrating our wins off stream is just one of the many things that make it the best. I love you, man. Shout out to Andrew. You're doing great, Andrew. And you're curating the proper frequency. That's what I can tell by your behavior. And that's what I was looking for everyone that comes to the stream. So you're basically creating my dream, man, because that's what I want to see. Where are my friends? We're here, baby. Shout out to Armenian friend. And there's friends around the world, man. Friends everywhere. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you so much for jumping on in. I'm going to keep you updated on this ETH trade and show you what goes on. Adam and Eve, double bottom last night with the rippage to the upside from the 444 entry and the sell there. Much grace. Still waiting on go 108K. I've never said that. I said I know nothing with the fact about ignorance. You have no idea what you're saying. God bless you, though. Love the blessings of another day. Every day is the right day. 100%. I like that. Every day is the right day. Every day is the best day. Like today is a great day. 100%. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. I'll see you all tonight. Very late tonight. Like 12 o'clock p.m. tonight. 11. I'm going to go play poker with a good friend and some people. So, yeah. Gary requested me at the house. So I got to go see Gary Cardone. Hang out. You know what I mean? I got to go play poker with Gary Cardone over here. Hey, it ain't my fault, huh? Imagine that, right? I was sitting there one day in my house 10 years ago. And if you told me Gary Cardone was going to invite me to go play poker, I would have told you you're out of your mind. So God bless everybody on the live. Thank you for being here. I love you. And I'll be late tonight because I'm playing poker. I'm sorry. I will miss the weekly candle close, but I will come on at about 11:30 tonight, and we'll go over all the trades, and we'll have a blast. All right? So sorry for the people that will miss the stream. I greatly apologize, but hey, I get invited to poker like once a year, man, and so I'm going to do the right thing and socialize and have a good night and take a bit of the night off. I'll still come and do the stream from like 11 to 12 at night after driving home, but we'll get it. No, Gary doesn't do that. The other dude does it. Yeah. Yeah, live, we're going to win poker tonight. You never know, man. Could be a big night. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I'll catch you on the flip side. Thank you so much. Yeah, exciting times to be alive. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you. Stay watch the Discord. Today looks like it could be pretty exciting. We might see some big pumps today. You never know. So pay attention. I love you all. Thank you so much. The secret to success is getting started. And pay the trader, baby. No one ever went broke getting paid.